Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who just checked out my 2023 kayak rig, thank you so much. I knew I told you guys that my next video would be fishing out of that kayak, but I got something a little different today. So I'm on the road again, traveling, staying at Airbnbs, heading down to Florida to do some fishing, get ready for some tournaments down here, and found this little Airbnb. Super cozy little setup. Of course, I've got my truck that I'm basically living out of, and my trailer all loaded down with my things. Found this really cool little Airbnb that has a pond. So the sweet lady comes out and tells me it's a shared room I'm staying at. She tells me that her neighbor, oh look, there's goats over here too. Whenever I find these little Airbnbs, I always mark them because I know there's something special and I'll probably want to stay again. So anyway, I tell her that I'm a kayak angler and she said, well, you need to fish the pond. And I said, oh, okay. And you guys, this thing looks tiny. Got a couple pads, looks pretty clear. I have no idea how deep it is. And she said, my neighbor caught a 10-pounder out of it. I hear a lot of stories like that that usually don't ever lead to anything. I've been rigging my stuff all day. It's kind of late to load up my kayak and go somewhere. I might save that for tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna fish this tiny little pond at the Airbnb. So she's got this canoe on the bank, looks pretty tippy. So I think I'm gonna use this little canoe. I'm gonna bring like one rod, maybe one or two rods, and we're gonna see what we can catch. So one thing that I don't think I do a good enough job of explaining is how, you know, don't get me wrong, you guys, I love my life. I love being able to fish every single day and having this adventure-filled life. But living on the road is chaos. It's not super easy. So I want to do a better job of showcasing that so the expectations are realistic when people look at what I do. See, about shut my rods in that door right there. Yesterday I slammed a couple rods in my truck, fried my drone. I want to keep things realistic. I'm gonna grab a ghillie. When it comes to what I do, because so many people romanticize this life on the road, and it's not necessarily easy lugging everything in and out of a truck, trying to find places to stay, not being able to cook, not being able to go somewhere and have like a home base. I'm working towards that. We're almost there. But the last several years, this is how I've been operating. It's a lot of sacrificing, just so you guys know. I love it. Wouldn't change a thing, but never take for granted having a home and having some normalcy and routine in your life. Okay, so like I said, I really don't know what to expect. I'm just gonna grab a couple of things. All right, we're gonna grab a couple of generals. All right, here's our watercraft. I don't really know where I'm gonna sit in this thing. That's the pond. It's little. I'm not gonna pass judgment right now. Honestly, more than anything, I'm a little nervous about tipping this thing. You guys give me way too much credit on my balance. It literally is just my kayak that makes me look good. Easy does it. Oh gosh, here we go. I have no idea how deep this is, but it's gin clear. Y'all know I like my muddy water. Very tannic, but clear. Typical Florida bass fishing. I feel like a lot of these little communities have these tales of like the 10-pounder they caught in these little baby ponds. This thing's not even like a half an acre maybe. I don't even know what the water temp is. Feels kind of cold. I already got tired of in the general. I'm going to go to the slobber knocker. I really want to stand up. I just get really nervous to stand up. Okay, we're standing. This is way better. There we go. Oh, I lost him. Okay, so we got bit. Our first bait bite on the slobber knocker up shallow. There we go. All right, don't tip the canoe. Got him. That's a pretty healthy fish. Not too bad. Okay, there's life here. That 10-pounder didn't eat everything. It might be in those reeds too, though. It's pretty deep in there. All right, we gotta change some things. Those reeds are deep. I might be able to flip some reeds. And of course, I forgot to bring my scissors out, so I'll have to use my teeth. If my dentist is watching, I'm sorry. That's usually not a habitual thing for the most part. I texted you those marine map pictures. You see those?
Yes.
Topo.
How do you say that pattern?
Topo, T-O-P-O, like topography. Just put topo lines. There are literally 0 fish in this pond. It's frustrating though, because I literally hear them back there.
Are you getting out of the canoe?
No, I'm trying not to tip it. I just paddled it a couple times.
Are you there?
Yeah, on this little pond.
Okay, well, I'll let you finish. I'm gonna start doing this. I'll call you back if I have any questions.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, I just got bit. God, I just got bit in the fall, right there. Wasn't ready for that at all. I knew they'd be in those reeds. A lot of times it is those super matted up ones too. Got him! All right, it's pretty cool. I knew there was a fish in there. Little one, but that's okay. Love flipping these reeds. Okay, cool thing is that fish bit again. Hit it the first time, popped it back in there, and it hit it again. That was cool. I don't know why, you guys, but flipping reeds makes me so dang happy. The last 3 bites I had were right on the fall, or as I shook it up underneath the mat. These fish don't seem to be on the bottom. They're right up tucked under these mats. Look how juicy this looks. Usually what I'm doing gets giant bites. Goodness, they are in the reeds though. Y'all remember when I first got out here, I did not realize how deep these reeds were. Whew. Come on, big mama. One thing's for sure, I'm getting way more comfortable in this thing. Another little fish. Gotta find these. Maybe that 10-pounder did eat all the big fish, you guys. Oh, I'm totally paddling this canoe backwards. And I'm supposed to be good at this stuff. That was kind of fun. These mosquitoes, I forgot how bad the Florida bugs are though. Okay guys, other than those huge mosquitoes and the fact that we didn't catch a bass over 2 pounds, that was actually really fun. I wanted just to give you guys a kind of a little glimpse into my life on the road, kind of how my days go, what my setup is like. And you know, sometimes for me, I love tournament fishing and I love competitive fishing, but when I'm traveling full time, sometimes it's just really nice to slow down. I took my time today with things, got some of my gear ready, and just fished a little tiny pond that happened to be at the Airbnb I was staying at. And sometimes it doesn't have to be big and glamorous and about the catching. It was a beautiful evening. I was so fortunate and so thankful to wear shorts, have it be super nice and get away from the rain, and I had a really good time. So my season gets pretty hectic, and days like this for me are super important. So I was glad I got to take y'all along. If you have any questions on road life or how I travel, or want me to do videos on that, I will do a truck video soon. I will have a truck setup video coming. I'm doing some things to customize that Frontier I just got. But other than that, you guys, always appreciate y'all, and stay tuned for the first maiden voyage with the new kayak. Y'all take care.